Hey, back with another one. The King, some King Cobra, and some monsters. Gotta make your own Four Loko nowadays. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I got some Doritos. So, kind of funny thing. I make a lot of videos I don't post, so I don't know what the fuck I post and what the fuck I say. That little industrial motor, I took the back of it off. I bought it just for the mount. And so I can make an engine stand instead of using a transmission and cutting it and all this bullshit. That mount that was for a solar air compressor was perfect for making an engine stand. So now I have a friend of mine that wants to buy that engine. He's going to trade me a Rhino case transmission that'll go for the chop top for that engine, which is awesome because basically that engine was free to me since I bought just that piece. I gave that, hush, V. So then I gave that piece, that mount, to a friend of mine that is at the prison. And they're going to make an engine stand for me at the prison. So that'll be kind of cool. Too bad I wasn't there to see it, but whatever. If they make it, they make it. If it's worth the shit, it's worth the shit. If it ain't, it ain't. Hey, go in and go to bed. You want some malt liquor? Huh? You want a cigarette? You want smoke? Here. There you go. Be happy. What's cool is that engine runs like a Swiss watch. It's like it's brand new. And all I did was shoot a little ether down the carb that fired up and ran like it was brand new. So he'll probably put that in a bug or something. I don't need another car, so I didn't keep it. I have an extra engine in storage. Hush! I have an extra engine in storage if I need it, but I'm not going to drive around with some stock little bullshit carburetor. You know, little 1600 bullshit. That's no fun. Go to bed. Get out of here. If you want to cry, go on. Back out. Beep, beep, beep. Go on. So, that'll be cool to see that thing in a... He's probably going to put it in a bus. I don't know what the fuck he's going to put it in. I really don't give a shit what he puts it in. As long as he gives me that Rhino case transmission. I have a guy in West Phoenix that wants to build the transmission. And if I buy a pretty expensive set of axles for it, he guarantees I'll pull a wheelie with the chop top without blowing up. Which, you know, you got to be careful. But it's $1,000 for axles, $900, $1,000. Which I don't have a problem with that as long as it, you know, does the deal. I'll bet you this little engine will last a long time, though. Already has the industrial engine. It has a bus muffler on it. It's kind of cool. And I also kept, just in case, the flywheel had a ring gear on it on the inside, so it could power whatever it was driving, which in this case it was an air compressor. Go on. So down the road I have that mount. If I want to power something, I have the ring gear, and theoretically, which I will never do, but I could power a generator, a water pump, or whatever the fuck you want to power. Or if somebody wants it, I'd sell it, you know. Well, I don't want to sell the mount. That would be kind of cool. I just got to figure out what color I want to paint the engine stand. Because once I get it back, I got to fabricate some shit to put some gauges on it. switches and all that crap, and then paint it. And I have no idea what color I want to paint it. I got rid of all my paint that I had. I had about 30 different colors. Got rid of all that so I can buy any color I want now. What else is new in the King's world? Nothing. I'd like to get the chop done by October. I don't think that's going to happen now. Some shit's kind of changed in my life. I would like to get it done by October. It's kind of sort of doable, but I can't hold myself to it. I don't know. I can't say 100% yet. Definitely want to get the engine over here. Probably put some new valve springs in it since they've been sitting compressed since 2013. Last thing I need is to fire that thing up and it break a valve spring and drop a valve. Cheap insurance, just put some valve springs in the motherfucker. Easy. Right, Rick? At least you don't cry, you little fuck. You little fucker. Huh. Other than that, nothing. It's raining, it's cold, kind of sucks. I don't have my little heater, which I really don't need it, but it'd be nice to have it in the garage. I am going to be getting quotes here soon to put a mini split on the garage. The garage is all brick, has a ceiling, and probably a 2-ton. I got to measure how big this is. Matter of fact, I need to find my tape measure and measure how big this is. And see how many ton unit I want, or need. And I'm going to go bigger than that. This garage does have a swamp cooler on it over here. Swamp cooler needs to be replaced, but the problem is, number one, swamp coolers kind of sucks for 2 months out of the year. And for the cost of a swamp cooler, I can put AC on this bitch. So, fuck it. You just put AC on it and be done. Right, V? Cry, baby? I think I can get a mini split, a 2-ton mini split for about $2,000 plus install, which shouldn't be shit. Where it would go is right at the power box. We'll just call it $3,000 for the hell of it. That's nothing to be able to put AC in your garage. And then I just got to clean it out. Get all this hoo-ha out of here. Figure out what shelves I want to keep, what shelves I want to get rid of. Where I want to put the TV. I've been talking about putting it on that wall over there, the west wall. But I'm thinking right here might be the place. This is the main, right here is the main bench, workbench. There's a bench over there, but it ain't where the shit, it's going to go away. I just think right here would be nice because the sun is to the north of us, obviously, and this is north. And so if I put it on that wall, I might get a lot of glare. If I put it over there, I'd get a lot of glare. Here, no glare. Even if I had the back door open, minimum glare. So that's probably what I'll do. I have shelves here. There's 3 shelves. And probably take the shelves out, mount it up there, and then put something underneath the TV to stack shit. And then just figure out what I want to do with the rest of it. I want to put some graffiti on the back wall in the alley. I have a bunch of neon to hang on the walls. And then I have a bunch of shit from the house, you know. I have nut and bolt bins here, but I have nut and bolt bins at the house that are brand new that are all stocked. They're stocked, but they're not sorted and all that stuff. I'll probably just sell all these ones, bring mine in. A lot of this is going to go up in the attic. Get it out of the way. I have a 65 Impala bumpers. If anybody needs them, they're right there wrapped up. For a small fee. Right, V? I know they're not from the fatherland. It's okay. They're not pre-war, I know. It's okay. It's okay. We won't complain that much. It's okay, V. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. She's wound up. Her mom ain't home. And she's upset. But this weekend, I'd like to get rid of that engine. I have a Caprice out here that needs to go away. I have the Passat that I need to get on the rack, figure out what in the world is leaking. It has a water leak. I'm hoping it's just a hose. If it's more than just a hose, it's going to get parked back over there again. Need to get my daily in. The 64 need to put a little brake fluid in. I think my right rear brake wheel cylinder is leaking just a hair. Top that off. Make sure everything's good. Take a look under it. It ain't due for an oil change at all. But let me see how much oil I have. I think I need to order some. Let's see. Yep. 6 quarts. So I need to order some. I got 6 quarts. I can do an oil change and a half probably. Bugs don't hold much oil, but has a sump and a remote oil cooler and a remote oil filter. So it takes quite a bit more than a stalker. But I can probably do oil change and a half there. But still, I need to get some more. These lights right here give me a hard time. Don't know why. I think the ballast might be going bad. They need to go away and put LED up. There ain't no reason in spending money on ballast lights anymore. My old house, it just had 2, 4-foot probably, lights, and I put LEDs in those, and it helped immensely. And I'm sure with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, and these are long ones. I've seen those ones that look like octagon that everybody's putting in their garage. I'd like to go in somebody's garage that has them to see what they look like, see how much light they put down. My old work had these long stick lights that were LEDs, and they were pretty nice for what they cost. You can get 4 or 5 of them for $100, and they worked pretty good. But they look like shit. They're just plain Jane single light strips. If you put the octagon ones in here, it'd look pretty good. Paint the ceiling, it'd look good. But I'm not all about the looks. But if I'm gonna have neon in here and hot rod and VW bullshit hanging on the walls, you gotta kind of make it look good too. Make it the hangout, right? All your buddies come over, work on shit, fix shit. Did a couple oil changes this weekend. The guy that helped me get the lift needed an oil change, so he came over, changed his oil. That's part of the gig, right? He hooked me up with a good deal. Fuck. $350 4-post. He can change his oil for the rest of his life. I'm good with that. Duh. Um, but a lot of the shit, I need help getting it up into the attic. Somebody needs to be on the ladder, and somebody needs to be handing it to the person on the ladder. So I got those 50. I have a set of 55 fenders over here that are all body worked and done for spares. I have a set of 36 fenders up over in that corner. That was a kiss for Big Bolivar. And then all this shit, there's a lot of this stuff that just needs to be out of the way. And it's going to go upstairs. I have about 7 tables, foldable tables for like yard sales or parties or whatever. They're pretty handy, but I need to weed through those and figure out what I want to keep, what I want to get rid of. Over there I have ice chests like you wouldn't believe. Half of them are going to go up there. And portable chairs for car shows. My father, let me just tell you, my father would go to a rod run, and he would leave here and let's just say he's going to Missouri, to the Nationals. He would leave here and he'd say, hey, we didn't get a toolkit, an ice chest, and chairs. So they'd stop, buy an ice chest, 2 chairs, and a toolkit. I have about 40 road toolkits, that he's put together and bought since he didn't take when he left. And so a lot of that will go up in the attic. Hot rod t-shirts. I have shit from the 80s and 90s that are totally cool. I need to go through them, cut out the print, and either frame some of them that are pretty cool, or sell some, make a quilt out of some, maybe hang it on the wall, let Valerie cry. But there's some really cool vintage hot rod shit in those shirts, and I like that. It's just kind of cool history. I like it. Call me stupid. We are going long tonight. So if the engine's gone, I gotta get that microwave. That'll go in the garbage. It's brand new, but what the fuck? Who's gonna buy it? It's an over the stove one. The bumpers, they'll probably go up in the attic. Aluminum brake drums down underneath there. They're made to cover disc brakes on like a 32. If you're doing a 32 hot rod, and you put disc brakes on it, you want to make it look like it has drum. There's just a lot of stuff. A lot of Christmas shit that's going to go up there. And then a lot of this over here on this wall is just old and fucked up. There's a quart, cracks me up. You can't see it right now, but there's a quart of antifreeze, probably from the 70s, early 80s, that you have to use the old oil thing that you push into the can for antifreeze. That's pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of old shit here, and a lot of it needs to go away. I have no idea what's in those boxes up there. Got to go through those and look and see what the fuck. Over here, there's some old 12-foot lights, 8-foot lights. Need to go. I ain't gonna use those. A bunch of those little cabinets that have the little pull-out things for like household fucking screws and nuts. 1, 2, 3. I see 3 of them right now. Those need to go away. I'll keep one for household shit and put it on a cabinet over there. but I don't need 3 of them. Nobody needs 3 of them. Let me pull one thing over here that I think is kind of cool that a lot of people might have never seen. This is a heater from a forklift back in the day. Probably 50s, maybe 60s. I could be 100% wrong. But these are awesome for hot rods. They work well. I had a 1960 Rambler. It had a heater like this, factory, that would just heat the fucking world. And just kind of nice, especially somebody on the East Coast that isn't going to put vintage air in. All they need is heat. This is the way to do it. And this is pretty old school, you know, back in the day. This truck had one back in the day. It might still have one, matter of fact. I haven't looked. Who knows? But that's kind of cool. I like those. Simple, easy to plumb, easy to wire. Go fuck yourselves.